Does Bryce Harper know where he's playing next year?
No, I don't. I do think Bryce, in a perfect world, would love to go back to Washington. You know, it's the only organization he's known since he's been, 17, 18 years old. There's definitely a comfort level there. They've been competitive, haven't gotten out of the first round. But no, I would say the answer to your question, though, Dan, is probably he's going to go to the team that offers him the most money. I truly believe that. I think this is all about a bidding war. I think he wants to get at least $1 more than Giancarlo Stanton to have the longest contract given to an everyday player. And who that team is right now, I don't know, but I think that will drive the decision more than any kind of feelings for the Washington Nationals.
Well, you know, I look at Bryce Harper, and I know that you had the cover story on him when he was, 17?
16 years old,
so
yeah.
How does he handle the pressure? So 16, you're on the cover of Sports Illustrated, and you're the LeBron James of baseball. And now, does he want that title of the highest paid player in baseball? Does he want the added pressure that goes along with it? How does he handle it?
Yeah, I think he does. I'll never forget writing that story. Now, when I reported this story when he was 16, I didn't know it was going to be the cover. But then when I found out that it was, at first I was like, well, that's a pretty big ask to put a high school kid on the cover of SI. But I came away thinking, Dan, this is the one kid, and he was a kid at the time, who can handle that. I think he's grown up with the spotlight on him. I think he enjoys it. I don't think there's any extra added pressure if he's got a huge contract. I think he needs to learn how to win. That's the biggest thing. I think he needs to be in a culture where winning is the top priority. I think it would help if there was another star player on the team where he just didn't have to be the guy to lead the team entirely in terms of being, as a clubhouse leader. I think getting him in the right atmosphere is going to help him win. But in terms of pressure, my goodness, he got to live up to a contract. I don't see that being an issue with this guy. I know we've seen that in the past with a lot of guys. I think he's cut from a different cloth.
How different is he than Mike Trout when it comes to that? Or is he?
No, I think he is different. I think Mike's a little bit different in terms of just the attention that he seeks or is comfortable with. I think Bryce, like I said, remember, Dan, when he was 12 or 13, these travel teams were flying him into tournaments to be, let's face it, kind of a ringer. You add somebody to your travel team roster for some big tournament. He's been a hired gun. He's been the guy that everybody's had their eyes on. Mike didn't grow up that way. So I think it's a different atmosphere. I always say that Bryce is kind of the epitome of what is now the travel player generation, where you play more for yourself and your skills and to be seen than you do for winning games. When we grew up, it was about playing for your high school team or your Legion team or your local Little League team. Those barriers are all gone now. Now you're just hired guns, and it's about showcase atmospheres where it's about your own individual ability. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but Bryce is the epitome of that new generation.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Dan Patrick Show app.